but I have a plan for how to get the proof. Here's the biggest and the most unexpected obstacle I recently faced. So recently I've been working on creating our startup coaching program, and a lot of that has been going great. But while I was doing so, one of the steps, which is about reaching out to get in contact with what is going to be your first customers, I faced this obstacle, which was I was reminded of something I'd learned as part of my studies in terms of GDPR law and also a Danish marketing rule. And the obstacle I faced basically meant that I wouldn't be able to use the approach that I'd based a lot of this coaching program on. And so I was quite literally stuck thinking, what am I going to do now? Am I going to have to change everything? Why did I even start this in the beginning? I got so much doubt and started questioning my self-belief. Would I even be able to complete this, finish this? Was it even a good idea to begin with? Why was I doing this? Would I even be able to help people? And how would I dare charge for this, right? Suddenly, this obstacle that was unexpected just completely invaded my mind, and I really wanted to quit. And I was suddenly trying to consider, should I even have done this rebranding? Did I pursue the wrong messaging? I had so many doubting thoughts and beliefs that you would think it was crazy. How did I escape that situation, right? How did I deal with it? How did I move on? How did I create and retain my self-belief that it would succeed? That's the question, right? That's what you want to know. What worked for me and what's actually always worked for me is I take my journal or another notebook and physically I write out the question or the thought I have, which is scaring me or which is doubtful. So an example might be, I am fearing that if I do this, it is going to be illegal. I am fearing that if I do this, nobody is going to work with me. Or I am fearing that if I do this, or the reason I don't want to do this is XYZ. Once I write that out, I'm able to look at it, and when you put it out onto paper, you gain a different perspective from just having it in your head. And so by reading it from the paper, I was suddenly able to realize how ridiculous some of the thoughts I was having were. And I also realized, and maybe most importantly, that a lot of the things that were causing this doubt was a result of having huge expectations for myself and the results I wanted to create with the program and the people I want to help. I sort of had to remind myself that I'm starting this program because I want to help people and because I believe I can solve a problem. And so I might not have a lot of experience, but that's why I'm going to take the approach that I am going to take of helping people for free. And then once I create a track record, I'll be able to charge for it in the future, of course. So I had to remind myself that, of course, I'm going to suck in the beginning. I'm going to need feedback. I'm going to do it multiple times in order to show and earn the right to sort of call myself an experienced person on this subject. And so writing it out and writing these thoughts and these answers to all of my questions truly helped change my mindset and reinforce my self-belief that if I keep going with the plan, it is going to work out. I might doubt myself because I don't have the experience, I don't have the proof already, but I have a plan for how to get the proof, and now it's just a matter of executing. And so of course the doubt will be there, but writing it out and looking at it on paper has helped me overcome it and seeing it for what it is without all the meaning attached to it in your head. And so I hope you can use this video for yourself whenever you faced something that was truly difficult for you or unexpected and surprising and you didn't know what to do in that situation. And so what's always helped for me is write it out, write out the things, just the thought you have. Do I really believe that if I do XYZ, ABC will happen? Because then you can look at it and be like, no, of course not. That won't happen. I'm so stupid, right? And those are really the realizations you'll have, but you have to write it out in order to get those experiences. And so if you found value in this video, please leave a like, drop a comment saying how it helped you and maybe what's a situation that you've gotten out of before that was really challenging for you. I would love to hear. So I'm sure someone else will be able to benefit from that as well. And other than that, I'll just say thank you for listening. I know this ended up being a longer video, and as always, stay disciplined.